What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Alex here from Team Generations, and today we're here with the winners of the Gotham City tournament. We basically did a team tournament for our locals. We had 10 teams, obviously 3 of them, 3 person to a team, so had a really interesting day in general, so a lot of different things. And I guess in summary, what honestly took the tournament was Baro, Bastion, and a Nirvana. We'll go over the deck lists for each one of those, but yeah, before we start, do you guys have any like general kind of things you want to say before I get into each deck? Or
I played 3 mirrors.
I played 3 mirrors too. Yes. I did the same. What about you, Shun?
Well, let's see. I would like to thank the Overtrigger, and I would like to thank this card for coming in clutch and existent.
There we go. Yep, that's the Pandemonium Tactics. Cool. And any general thoughts for Nirvana?
Just do overdress things.
Overdress things. You heard it here, folks. All right, cool. We'll go into each deck profile kind of now and just, I guess, more in-depth thoughts on what they really thought of matchups. All right, starting off over here, we're going to look at a deck list for Baromagnes with Mike Shun over here. You guys might know him, actually. Mike is the guy him and Jimmy sell on Vanguardians and whatnot, so super awesome seller. So let's check it out over here. What do we have going on?
All right, so the deck concept's pretty simple. You basically just ride up to Baromagnes, and the goal is to always hit 15 in soul. So so the interesting deck choice this time was the Brother Soul. I saw a lot of lists aren't running this right now, but like mathematically speaking, any 2 ways of soul charge plus Pandemonium Tactics plus 1 additional soul charge 1 equals 15 in soul every single game.
Okay, cool. And what were your matchups today?
Today I fought Magnolia, Celestial, Magnolia again in the finals. I think I missed round 1 though. It was you guys, right?
Yes, you were playing Bruce.
Yeah, round 1 was Bruce, Magnolia, Celestial, and Magnolia in the finals.
And what was the most difficult matchup?
I would say like the first 3 rounds are kind of like a breeze. The opponents didn't really do anything after I got up in soul charge.
Yeah.
But round 4, I ended up losing the die roll, and I thought I was going to lose because the Magnolia player had like 10, 11 cards in hand, but he didn't hit his grade 4. And because I hit the Overtrigger on grade 3, he took 3 and went straight to 5. So.
Okay. Cool. Any other closing thoughts you want to give to the folks at home?
The deck itself is pretty simple. As long as you have this on the end game, you pretty much kill any matchup.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much, Mike.
Absolutely.
All right, cool. So now we're over here with Connor. So you took Bastion. Obviously, we played each other today in the mirror.
Yeah.
What were your general thoughts? What were your matchups? If you want to go over the deck list first, whatever you want to do.
I'll go over the deck list first.
Okay.
I'm running 3 of Apex Bastion. I think running 4 is a bit cloggy. I've been seeing people cut it down a little bit, and I want to try to do it.
Oh, wow.
I was running 4 this morning before I decided to change it. I actually like running the 3.
Okay, so 3 of that.
3 rank Bastion.
Gotcha.
4 of the best card in the deck.
Alden.
For a fluke, I actually cut in my initial draft, but he actually coming in clutch a lot. I actually was playing a lot of things like 3 or 4, but I decided the 10k and extra soul was a lot more important, especially since I'm playing 3 of the angel.
Okay, yeah, so that's it's just really bad glare right here. Let's try to skip that. It's all good. But 3 of that card.
3 of this card. I really like the +5 effect.
Yeah, it's so clutch.
It came in because I'm also on 3 of the order.
Okay.
I would be running Dark Strain as well, but I just couldn't find any before the event.
Okay.
And my most important attacker of this tournament.
Oh yeah, the 12 KBs.
It's supposed to be a guard. I play 4 of it. I never guarded with it once today. I attacked with it like 4 times though. Because I had no other grade 3s in my hand.
Okay. Cool.
So I can't say this card's. I'll say this card's the most valuable thing in my deck aside from Alden.
Okay.
And two of me.
Ooh, just 2. Why 2?
I didn't want to commit to the 4 since I'm not playing in a full suite of draw triggers.
Okay.
He didn't come up once today. I discarded him. I wanted to see him. I wanted to be really greedy, but
okay.
you know, 4 PGs. I was considering cutting one of these for another grade 3 slot.
Really?
I decided going with it, but I went with standard suite, 7 crits, 4 draw, 4 heals, and the best booster in the deck.
The best booster? That is the Overtrigger.
I called it off Rook twice.
Oh my god. That is insane.
So these 2, best friends, never separating. I hate them. Aside from that, it's pretty standard ride deck.
Okay, yeah, just a standard ride line. And what were your matchups kind of like today?
Round 1 was Bastion.
It was me.
Round 2 Also Bastion.
Yep.
Round 3, Bastion. And then round 4 was Baromagnes.
And what did you think in general? Did you see any struggles with the deck?
Honestly, I kind of felt like I was in control of most matches.
Okay.
The only time I didn't immediately like go, hey, Mr. Killy was in the second round Bastion matchup. At that point, I didn't have enough grade 3, so I'm like, Persona Rise, grade 3 Bastion, still pretty good, I guess.
Yeah.
My opponent was at 4, and I was like, okay, 2 to pass Bastion, crit.
Yeah, it's definitely a solid backup. A lot of the other decks, I mean, I know Bruce kind of runs maybe some grade 3s, but a lot of them cut them in general, and they just go for the grade 4s now, so having that little fallback, it's still like a decent plan altogether.
Yeah. I was like, I kind of have nothing to fear if he goes grade 4 first, because I was at like 2 damage, he was at like 4. So I was like, I had this in hand already, I held it, and I was like, if I get more grade 3s on my next turn, cool, then I'll go for the kill.
Okay, cool.
Barrow, I was like, my opponent kind of had to struggle bust his way to get 15.
Okay.
So I was like, it's not really all that threatening, and I just kind of smacked him on the crackback with these.
Oh, God.
Because I was like, I'm not living next turn regardless of what I do if you Baron me again, so I'm just like trying to kill you this turn.
Gotcha. And did you feel yourself, like, do you think you committed a board earlier, or you just kind of did the bare, like, grade 3s in the beginning on your first grade 3 ride?
On my first grade 3 ride, it's like, call Alden and something else, or just call something else.
Okay.
I usually called the Alden, and that was my restand target, and like, I called grade 3 Bastion off of Alden a lot.
Okay.
I usually use it to swing into rear guards. Because especially in like the mirror match, like if you have more rear guards than your opponent, you're generally in a better spot.
Yep, for sure.
What you saw me do, I killed a lot of your rear guards.
Yeah, you were swinging at them. I was like, you know what? Let me go for this damage. I think the over trigger really saved me, but that was a good match. That was a good match altogether.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Any other closing thoughts?
I want him to happen.
You want him to happen. He happened to me the next round. He 2 crits off that. Vanguard was 2 to pass. He hit and just blew me out. I was like, oh no.
Like I would if I was a good player, I would cut this for North Strain.
Yeah.
Probably take an order out, but I want to keep it. I love him so much.
Okay, interesting. Cool. All right, awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And again, congrats. So let's move right along onto Nirvana. So saving the best for last, we have Mr. Dragon Empire himself, Lewis, over here. So Lewis, take me through the deck. Let me know what you thought of matchups and whatnot.
Alright, so I feel like the best place to start is the right deck. We're going Trickstar because Dragon Egg's good in most cases, but at the same time you want to get like Trickstar in the rotation as fast as possible. You do get it off your normal ride line, but at the same time, having 2 of them is never a bad thing, especially when you go on your first Nirvana turn. You're going to like, if you need to apply pressure, you got the pressure going.
For sure.
He's right there.
Just zoom in on that. Sorry about that.
It's cool. Alright, so then we go. We got 4 Mega Chicken.
Mega Chicken.
We got 4 Mega Chicken. Mahar Nirvana. This card is absolutely nutty.
Yeah.
Just free front trigger for having an overdress unit is ridiculous. And also pinging your opponent for damage was so relevant to bring people from 4 to 5 and then just have the pressure there.
Because everything is so high pressure in the deck, it's like insane.
Yeah, that's the whole purpose of my build is to like try to bring the pressure as fast as possible. Like this is not like the greatest when it comes to our grind match, and I understand that. But when you have so much pressure, just like going from like turn 3 is like, hey, I gotta expect this, I'm gonna go get with the crit. When you have Mahar Nirvana go down, you're just like, I want my opponent to go to 0, go to 6 as fast as possible.
Yep.
This is the card that'll get you there.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, I don't think there's any debate. Definitely 4 of those needed.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I've been thinking of putting it to 3, but at the same time, like, I need to see it. I need to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Cool.
Until we get like a Nirvana searcher, maybe.
Yeah, there we go. Just put it straight in the ride line.
And then we got 2 of Big Robot Virina, grade 4 Virina Esperadia.
Esperadia, that's how to say it. Okay.
Yeah. So he is a bananas card. If you haven't read it, he sucks all your overdress units and trick stars from your drop. He gets a restand for a Soul Blast of 1 when your Vanguard swings. He gets +5 for each dress material.
But I think the first swing is just base, right?
Yeah, so the first one, so if you're sitting on Mahar, he goes 23,
Yeah.
and then you restand him. He usually has about 3 to 4 material.
Yeah, I would
So
say.
he'll get +15, +20 on the restand.
Awesome. Cool.
I do 2 of him because he's very clunky early game.
Yeah.
Especially since he's a grade 4, and you only really need to see the 1 to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
And most of the time you will find it.
Okay. Oh yeah, I run the same. Perfect. Here it is. Here is the prayer.
Prayer of Resonating Wishes. A card I wish I saw this entire tournament. I did not see it in any of my hands this tournament.
Really? Oh my god, wow.
I love this card. I was a very big Synchron player when I played Yu-Gi-Oh! So TG Hyper Librarian. Very near and dear to my heart.
There you go. This is our version.
This is our version of it. Turning every one of your Overdress units into a +5 to your Vanguard and a cycle. Ridiculous.
That's the word you would use. Cycle. That's a good word for it. Yep.
I didn't see any of them.
Yeah, why not 4 then?
I did do 4 for a little while. I cut it down to 3 for another card we'll see in my grade 2 slot.
Okay, cool.
But this card, if you see it, mostly you want to see this on your grade 3 red. If you go into it on Mahar, that's fine. You usually have enough pressure on Mahar itself to do it.
Yeah.
But if you're on base Nirvana, this card might as well be blank text half the time.
That's true. So you say actually go for this on your grade 3 turn, like commit your board?
Yeah, I would say commit board, depending on the matchup, obviously.
Yeah.
Most matchups you can just go Nirvana, Prayer, and then try to build up your stack as fast as possible.
Okay.
Because like on the reload, you'll more than likely get something that isn't like no shield value, or you'll draw your triggers and get some shield value to get to your grade 4 turn.
Okay, cool. Very nice.
Then we got 4 of the best one.
Wow, so yeah, you went all in on this guy.
Expecta, going into this tournament, I thought he would be the one that would be like, it's whatever, it's fine. This is stolen so many games just by the sheer fact he retains every dress material's power in him, both turns.
Okay.
And when I combo him with another card we'll see later, a lot of people don't expect me to be like, oh, he has no counterblast, it's not threatening. We see an order that comes up.
That was actually really clutch actually.
I'll bring up now.
That's pretty cool.
So
Skip over the other grade 3.
yeah, let me just skip the other 3 or 3 for right now. But to combo with him, my friend Peter suggested to me this morning. It's like, hey, you need countercharge in your deck.
Yes.
You got like no counterblast, like no counterchargers because that's Nirvana's weakness. I'm like, yeah, but what am I supposed to do? Run Gojo? And he's like, you can do that, or you run Sublimating Wish.
Okay, and run us through. What does this do again?
So Wish is a grade 2 order that says you can Soul Blast 1, choose one of your rear guards with Overdress in the Overdress state, and he gets, when on attack, you countercharge 1.
So you always have a counterblast live for
Expecta.
Okay, that is actually that really. I mean, yeah.
And even on like the grade 4 turn, you can put it on Expiradia, swing once, countercharge, and then swing twice. You'll have it again for the next turn if they survive.
That is true. Actually, that is really true.
Because it's not a once per turn, which is pretty dope.
Okay, cool. So the grade 2, ironically, you play on your grade 4. The grade 3, you kind of rush.
Yeah.
Commit your board if you can on the grade 3. Really cool. What else do we got here? Blast from the past.
4 of the boy you kind of need to run.
Okay, Mr. Valiente.
Mr. Valiente. The only important text on Valiente is he says you can overdress on a Trick Star or on a unit with overdress.
Yep.
He might as well just say, I am a stepping stone with overdress text.
Exactly.
I'm a generic Xyz.
I literally am a generic Xyz, and then you will go into Expecta afterwards.
Okay. Cool.
If I could play something different, maybe in the future, we'll see. One base Firina.
Oh, just one.
Just the one.
Okay. This is where it gets spicy too.
Yeah, so my second Virina I cut for my second Sublimating Wish. And it honestly hasn't been that big of a problem for me. Like, I've drawn it because it's a Garnet. Of course you're going to draw it.
Okay.
But the fact that I can draw it early game and like be like, hey, I'm against Bruce. Overdress on top of my Trick Star I get for free.
Yep.
Kill your mat. You don't get any value off that. And then otherwise, on your grade 3 turn, he just kind of is like the best discard fodder in the deck.
Yeah. Very good.
4 of Boy Who's Never Leaving.
Yep, he's never going anywhere.
4 of, they literally need to print something that says draw 3 on
Draw
it.
3, exactly.
Arcs, what can I say? He's literally pot of greed.
Yep.
Especially if on grade 2 turn when you go from Reno to Rayu. You slap this on top of your Trick Star, go +1.
Awesome.
Or even on your Resonating Wish turn, sometimes I held that back. So you go grade 3, use Wish, go this, draw 3 cards.
Yeah, it's true.
So it helps you dig for what you need. That's all my grade 2s. And then the only grade 1s in the deck 4 PGs.
4 PGs. There we go.
Four good boys.
Definitely need those.
And for triggers, we're doing the one I win the game card.
I win the game card.
4 heal. 3 of the shield draws. Draws are important in this deck, but you have enough inherent draw from your wishes, from your arcs. It's good to see early for like discards or for defensive shields. It's fine. But I opt to go a little bit more unga bunga, and I go 8 crit.
8 crit, there we go. That's the spice.
And
last
finally,
two of the
trick
boys.
stars.
Okay.
2 good boys.
So I really like this build actually. I'm definitely going to try it myself. I just posted my deck profile on this, but if you guys want something a little bit different, a certified tournament winner. Again, this is a 30-person tournament too, so it wasn't just 8-man locals or something. So this is definitely a certified list. This is fresh. I definitely approve of that. So thank you so much. Again, thank you to your entire team, Team Aurora Borealis. They came in and entered. So if you guys have any questions, let us know down below. I'll try to get in touch with them if you need anything with the decks and whatnot. But again, Alex from Team Generations signing out.